Peace and blessings. What up, fam, bam? Fam! What up, family of the mighty ones? Mighty ones. Yahuwah's mighty ones. The mighty ones. What up, my people? Children of the Most High God. To the others as well. Especially to you who love and reverence the Most High. And ain't afraid to. A lot of people are afraid. They really people pleasers. They worry about what the next man might say or think about it. Like, really? Stop playing. Most High gonna bust your head playing. Anyway, I was sitting here listening to this information. And, of course, you can't scroll through peacefully without seeing something about Mr. President-elect or concerning black grassroots and how we strategically moving now. A lot of people don't like that you have been awakened. Yeah, we woke. And awakening don't have nothing to do with what you hear. All this negative connotation. No. I'd rather be awakened and aware of what's going on in my surroundings. Be walking around here, eyes wide shut, you know? You catch that? Eyes wide shut. You know, you chosen, you can't. Certain things you just don't do. You got to step up. How they say you got to step your game up. Brothers, you know what I'm talking about. Yes, I'm awakened, and I know I'm chosen. But I'm not religious at all. I ain't no Christian, don't get it twisted. And that's no shout out to the Christian. I don't have nothing against them personally. That girl always tell me, you know, oh, you hear dog or holler. I guess so, if that's what that's how you want to paraphrase it. I guess so, if that's how you want to paraphrase it. Well, no, I'm not a Christian at all. Neither do I follow their ideals. What they think or how they believe. I don't participate in that. So I was raised in a Christian thinking household until I got, you know, it's like going to school. They teach you things. That's even with school. One thing they didn't teach us is how to become successful, how to become wealthy, how to understand money, and how and what it is and what is about. I learned that from doing independent research. I'm a researcher since I've been awakened. Everything I've ever learned, I've taken the time to go and research. Why would you do that? So I know the truth, baby. So you want to be chosen, then you got to know you can't deal in lies. So you're gonna have to sit down and do some research. As usual, you always catch me, I'm washing dishes. When I get wealthy, I'll still be washing dishes. You know, stay humble, stay rooted. I ain't gonna get big yet because I understand where it comes from. It's the Most High who makes rich and makes poor, who makes dead or alive. So I understand the spiritual implications that work here. It's bigger than me. I just learned to have eyes to see. Tell the truth, man, is bigger than me. Yeah. No, I'm not a rapper. I don't do no rap. But I do like to mess around with the rap. With that flow. You know, when you was young, especially the man, you thought you had game. I know the ladies know what I'm talking about. Brothers drive down on you with the silkiest, smoothest line. You know? Brother thought he had game. Oh, brother thought he had name for a little name. Well, I'm from 47, mate. That was something real heavy. Our lingo, the way we dress, the way we walk, the way we talk. You know, you had to be cool. Guys that was cool. That was out there that was movers and shakers, you know, in they field. One day I was checking out a brother, he was saying, I forgot his name, but he was making talking about the Negroes compared to any other group. He was like, man, we the Rolls Royce of everything. And I had to think on that one, you know. I'm like, yeah, brother, you hit it. Hey, man, you telling nothing but the straight truth. He's like, everything we do, we aspire to be the best at it. Even in the midst of whatever you might feel holding you down or whatever, you know, whatever may have transpired during your course of living, course of life, and we know a lot transpired to hold us down. As they say, we was the butt of everybody's anger, lashing out, all kind of shit. Like I hear my man talking about when the hell was America great? You got your president now. You feel Trump can do better in that system? Okay, we'll see. But I ain't holding my breath for neither one. I'm a Yahuwah fanatic. You know what I'm saying? We got one that's greater than all of them. That's greatness for real. And the crazy thing about it is he put that greatness in all of us. So some people, I understand their arrogance. I understand. We're all children of the Most High. But then he has a chosen of those, you know. And a lot of people will have you believe, oh, no. God loves everybody. Oh, really? Show me that in the Bible. Don't tell me now, when I'm dealing with the Most High, I'm not going to tell you nothing off the rip like that. If I'm telling you something off the rip, I'm going to let you know this is what I feel. I've come to this conclusion through A, B, C, and D experience, and it's led me to this point to believe. It led me thus far to believe EFG. I'm not coming off the rip like that when we have instruction. We have the instruction, and we have the mind. We have the spirit. We got something greater. So, yeah, I'm going to continue to make my people aware of just who they really are. Because you can tap in, fam. You ain't got to keep asking these folks, do A, B, C, and D. No, that comes with who you are. Joshua chapter 1, verse 8 tells us, meditate on this book of the law. Why? Because there are principles in there that guides us to success and prosperity. Meaning, okay, he told you to be, he created something, he created you in his image and after his life. So, me understanding that, I can understand that I have the ability to create, rule, and dominate. But in order to do that, I'm going to have to create a business. Create a business, yeah. To establish a working system that can create wealth for me. business. Not, you hear a lot of people like, oh, buy a building and it'll pay for A, B, C, and D. Yeah, you can use it. I used to say that. You can use it to pay for whatever. Use it as collateral, take a loan and against it and use that to start a business or whatever. But you're still incurring taxes. But when you do it, as I've learned from watching, and now I'm about to start practicing things. Because why? I have a business license, retail license. So I'm gonna start selling. Make the offer. That's why I be checking out and sharing the information that I'm paying attention to, watching and studying closely with guys like Robert Kiyosaki, Myron Golden. It's their level of proven expertise. But with Mr. Golden, it's more so the word. But don't get it twisted, because his level of expertise and financial literacy is up there too. You know, his is up there too. You know, he might have, as he tell you, an hour meeting for $300,000. You know, to sit and sell you a program that's gonna make you more. Teach you how to make offers. You know, with whatever program or systems whatever they sell. This man is, do you understand? And he's using biblical principles, like I was saying. Law is the most high. Now, I understand these things before. That's why I say I don't have nothing against a pure heart, but ignorance is. And I'm not against education, but I'm against wasting my, as the man say, wasting my time. Don't waste my time. You can tell me all these years I could have been homeschooled or had a tutor and also educated in finances, learned business, got out there, started a business, went through my motions, to get myself established in the business or businesses. Start one quite naturally, I trust me. I'm gonna start me a business in automotive, servicing automotive systems. That one is gonna require two, because the way I got it set up in my mind, these are visions of one of my business plans that I want to bring to fruition, bring to life, and that I will bring to life. First, I'm dealing with retail. Retail is hot. I've been examining and, like I said, studying these principles about kingdom wealth, because that's basically what it's about. It is the Most High who makes you rich or poor, not man. Man don't have nothing to give you. Man has to use the things that were created, and ain't nothing wrong with that. You use trees to make wood to create beds, to put, make wooden planks to create beds, tables, build houses, frame houses. So there are multiple purposes, economic, with financial implications behind the things that he created. Because why? Man can take it and fancy it in a way where you can make money from it. You can live and be fruitful and multiply from it. You can give to the homeless, to the needy, as commanded. You create wealth. You really managing, becoming a good manager, a steward for the wealth of the kingdom. That's Yahuwah's wealth. You use his trees to create that money. Or you using his gold. He the one put the gold, created the gold. I hear a lot of people talking about wealth. It's not a necessity. Wealth don't matter, but that's bullcrap. You're dealing with a king. How you gonna say wealth don't matter? When the Messiah was a baby, Didn't the wise men bring him gold and silver? Stop playing. What does that signify? Let's think about that for a minute. Don't just let that, I have to learn to stop just rushing past scriptures and really peer into them like I was demonstrating with the locks. Now, I hear a lot of preachers, but what I don't hear is really like Myron Golden. Someone that really gets it. He gets it. He knows God's people are still here. Now, you're not going to hear him proclaiming anything other than kingdom, being a child of the Most High God. But he understands the book like a Hebrew Israelite. And I'm like, oh, this man, he must be awakened. He got to be. I'm like, he's strictly Bible. Then he go in there and get the instruction, the law, and goes about just like Genesis 49. Judah shall rule. Why? Because Judah has the covenant. Now the lawgiver shall be removed from the feet of the Messiah from out of Judah. Judah are the lawgiver. They just like their big brother, Messiah. Messiah came out of Judah's feet. And that's the way he brings the word with authority. Like when they told Christ. When they didn't know who he was, but they would hear and be like, he speaks as one having authority, And he wasn't educated in none of these schools. And you hear a lot of people, yeah, that was his custom, go to the temple, go to the synagogue. No, it wasn't. Our custom, we worship in the temple or worship on the altar. It began with an altar. Abraham laid the stones, built the altar, and began to call on the name of the Most High. They didn't have no church. And even you have to read the book of Kings too. First Kings begin at chapter 8. When Solomon began to build the temple, he made a prayer. He spoke to that effect. Understanding that we know the Most High doesn't dwell in buildings. And that's what I was saying the other day in respect to this time now and having understanding the mysteries and oracles of the book unlocked for you and having not been there with the Messiah, which is the actual word of the Father in the flesh, walking with him like the elders, the ancestors did. But yet, you believe. You have evidence and you stand on it firmly, unshakable, unmovable. I need to go make that shirt. Unshakable, unmovable. They gonna know what it is. Oh, there you go with that Hebrew stuff. Sure is. It's the Elohim of Israel. I don't got time to be playing no games. And it's simple, family. It's not what people make things out to be. Our people tend to complicate things. We want to be right instead of being in alignment. But seek ye first the kingdom, the king's dominion. You're not seeking your own dominion. You're seeking the king's dominion, which comes with obedience. The only way you're going to unlock the keys to the king's ransom is with obedience. You're not going to just come out of nowhere willy-nilly and the king gonna hand you the keys to the throne. The keys to the throne. No. You have to meet the standard which he set. And when you meet that standard, things begin to happen. Doors begin to unlock. The door to the kingdom. Things begin to happen. Things move in the spirit that the natural man doesn't receive. He don't have a clue about it. And how can he know unless a preacher is sent to him? That's what the Bible says. And how shall he preach unless the Most High sent him? I can have it wrong, but something to that effect. It's the Most High. The man plants in the Lord, but it's the Most High who moves you in the spirit. feel a thing, and that's the truth. You go to court, even for no, it don't matter what walk of life you in. Even the thug, the gangsters. You go into court, a lot of them praying before they go in the courtroom. Heavenly Father asks you to go before me. You tell them send the angels. You see a lot of them crossing their chest, putting the cross on their chest, like they, truly calling on the Most High God. They under that assumption. I would assume you putting a cross on your chest, like the letter Tav, the last character of the Hebrew alphabet. Tav, 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 which represents a sign. Wooden sticks, two sticks cross. I ain't gonna say a cross. 2 sticks cross. It's cold outside too today, y'all. But we see the range. When I'm listening to people, I listen for certain trigger words. I don't want to be one that's caught up in following others, constantly going on with the site and which I like to hear the brothers and sisters teaching, coming to the knowledge of self. They start to share what they know, teaching, and some are called. Many are called, but few are chosen. And if they are of the Hebrew descent, then I know it's a greater at work in them. Some of us are actually, or we are, but that our ancestors were scattered for being disobedient to the Most High. A lot of things have been shifted. Think about it. Others got a hold of the history. I hear them talking about, oh yeah, we've been keeping history for 3,000 years. We've been holding fast to A, B, C, and D. And I'm like, yeah, well, Judah and Israel was scattered. And if you scattered, you think about it. When they went in Babylon, some that even relates to us. Because remember, when they went in Babylon, their names was changed. And they were made to worship the gods, the idols of the Babylonians. Same thing with you. Your last names were changed. You were taken in captivity. Your last names were changed. And look how they treated you. They didn't let you worship your creator. They gave you a religion. Same difference. And they gave you a last name. We come from the west coast of Africa, Negro land. We are the real, true, indeed Hebrew Israelite. I'm not going to keep saying that, but I want to know this gentleman understands something that's very profound, impactful, can change your whole life, can change your life for the better. Knowing because it inspires. Gives you confidence, man. I'm telling you. I don't have to go get no haircut with no $10,000 clothes, be in the mix of things, have everybody, oh, Wayne. No. I've been there, done that. I had a level of success in my life which brought attention. Always brought attention. I had a level of success for real and what I was doing, and it brought a lot of attention and it brought a lot of people around. But it was on the other side, on the left hand side, over there with the tares, with the goats. I wasn't rolling with the sheep. On the right hand side with the father and the son, no. With his right hand, the yod. See the levels of understanding we know now? You speak like this to the average person who professes to be of any religious tenement, any religious group. They're not going to go into the depths. They're going to go into what whoever's teaching them. In the Bible specifically. So when I see, that's like, I know a lot of people probably see the things I post on Facebook and I speak towards, it doesn't matter who it is. I don't care if the president, everything down here is going to bow down and confess that Jesus is king. I just seen Trump do it in this commercial telling them, well, no, we need the big man. I'm not the big man. There's one bigger. And I'm like, and I'm listening and watching people going to literal breakdowns because he won. And I'm like, are y'all serious right now? First they was turning on the black man. They was turning on the Hebrew brothers. Like, y'all didn't vote for her, this or that and the third. And I'm like, man, y'all need to get y'all life. But I was just watching. They got the meltdown. It's called Meltdown of the Left. Once they learned that Trump won, oh my God, you can't make this stuff up. I seen the sister literally talking about, oh, she was crying so hard. And she was like, we going back in slavery. Oh, I'm like, what the hell? She said, now mind you, hey, that caught me, right? It's on an Indian news station out of India. I watch world news. I don't just watch news coming from America. You know, I watch world news so I can get a healthy balance. Then I can properly assess and come to a conclusion with evidence. I'm not just going by, obviously, what these people do is sit in front of this TV and whatever it tell them, they believe that shit. They don't do no research. It's like they brain on. I'm gonna tell you something. When I used to listen to Farrakhan, I still do, and he said something that stuck with me all this time. We was going to war under Bush, and he was like, "These people now act like sheep. They being programmed, and they acting like sheep, dumb sheep." And I'm like, it stuck with me when I heard something like, "You right." He was talking to them, and all through that time, leading up to that Iraqi war, he was talking about the dumbing down of America. And I was like, you ain't never lied. And when I seen that today, it hit. Boom. Look at these people. These the people that sit on the TV and listen to their news brand, and they take what these people saying is truth without. I told you, I listen to a lot of Hebrews that are awakened, and a lot of them feeling the unction, like they got the spirit to come out here like we all Levites, and that's just not so. Now, as far as sharing and being a witness to and testifying to the goodness of the King and Him awakening us, and you having true and real evidence that we can see in real time. We see real prophecies at work in real time, like they going on right now with Sister Celestial, because she prophesied that Trump would not win and Kamala will win the office. Okay, and people jumped to the gun once they seen what happened on the night of November 5th. They like, oh, she's a false, and I mean, brothers and sisters going in right now, and I'm like, oh yeah. Well, I would reserve and hold my tongue to allow the Most High to allow things to play out, because if he's going in office in January, you don't know what can happen from now into January. I know how our people are. We want things to happen overnight. You've been tricked. Wake the hell up. Things don't happen overnight like that. You got to plant the seed, water it. That means nurture it. You nurture it. Then it's the Most High who's going to give it the increase. If it's in alignment, and think about it. You plant seeds that's supposed to bring forth life. What type of seeds are you planting? Is it something that He has given, that He has decreed, that you know, okay, my life I'm in alignment and agreement. I'm in His righteousness. You know, I recognize that I am a servant, a king, but a servant unto Yahuwah, like the Son, the first begotten. He's a king. And for such a time, yes, He was sent forth. Hallelujah. And right now, Everyone that's speaking truth, it is for such a time. But don't just listen to what people saying, not even me. Make sure what now understand my gospel though. You got to understand my ministry and what it's based on. It's based on truth. My ministry is strictly kingdom to understand who I am and my purpose until that time when he gonna return and regather his people, because that's what's coming with us. Deuteronomy 30. Yeah, the people you see, so-called Negroes, these people scattered into every nation. That's biblical. We don't have to make the case anymore that we're the people. It's in the science. And any person with a brain that can read, I'm quite sure you will come to the same conclusion without being provoked to. You can sit and read. A child can go and read and use deductive reasoning. And I guarantee you he will come back with the conclusion of truth. Oh yeah, that's some people. Because why? The Most High is, we understand the Most High is a spirit, and they who worship him in spirit and in truth. So the evidence of seeing the actuality of what he's declaring, there has to be, as the Bible say, you will see signs and wonders with these people, with his people. Yeah. It's that simple. It ain't nothing religious. We ain't got to have no big old sanctified words and all that. No organs hyping it up, to drive the spirit of the people to hopping and dancing. I'll be turning the commercials on, people be dancing and all that. I'll be like, oh, wait to the Most High. That spirit overcome his people. Where he gonna signify that day and declare you before all, because it was him that shipped you, that scattered you. It was him. It was the Most High. That wasn't no design of men. That came from the Most High. Men knew it, and men used it to your detriment, to their own detriment. Basically, to yours, they meant you harm, but it was never to destroy you. It was to bring you to obedience. But they took it and cooked the books. Yeah. They took it and cooked the books. That's why they chose to use the Bible and speak the Bible to you. They knew it was talking about you. And they chose to take certain chapters out so that you wouldn't be inspired. Because when you read the book, that's why I know a lot of y'all not reading. Ain't no way you could be reading that book and not coming to the conclusion that so-called Negroes are in fact the descendants of those people that you're reading about in the book. Because the things that were proclaimed would happen to them, and as a result, they will have signs on them and on their descendants forever. He didn't say Britain was going to do a deal with whoever they did a deal with, and America was going to support it to get people put back on the land. No. That's not it, fam. We all been hoodwinked and bamboozled. We woke now. This is going to be a move of the Most High. And I say that with confidence. That wasn't a move of the Most High. Why? Because I look at the spirit of them people. The spirit of them people is not for the Most High and his kingdom. No. They're using things to their advantage. And they use it, like I said, they use it to their own demise, because they twist the scriptures. They twist them and lie. And not just them. Even us, we done got into that. We have a form of religion, but not according to truth. It's not led by the truth. The truth is, you read, you're gonna come to the knowledge of who it's talking about. Don't be scared. Speak the truth in or out of season. It don't matter. Speak it. They'll be all right. It'll come to them. So don't ask why y'all talking about, well, what? Matter of fact, I'm going to make me a shirt, a Hebrew Israelite shirt. It's talking about the awakening. A woke shirt. That ought to get the attention real quick. Oh, here we go with that woke. Sure is. I ain't around here. Why? Well, I'm supposed to make a shirt say, oh, we sleep. Oh, we woke now. That means something. We're going to dispel what the politician talking about. Oh, these woke. Goddamn right. You do what you got to do. You educate yourself, and I'm going to stay woke by the spirit and the word. And the spirit. You do it by your leaders. God is my leader. You know what I'm saying? Napoleon ain't my leader. You know? Napoleon and all them people y'all follow, them people ain't nothing to me. You know what I'm saying? Them ain't my leaders. Your church fathers, they are nothing. It's the Holy Spirit, that's it. And that comes from the Father. All these people y'all keep talking about, the church fathers, the theologians, man, what church you talking about? The church of Baal? We don't worship in churches. You're the temple. Most High is the spirit. And you need to learn that and stop speaking lies. Most High can't stand a liar. Stop being a liar and understand what he's saying. You're dealing with a king. Stop trying to diminish his word to fit man's ideology. Twisted understanding of things. Stop. You got to level up. Think like a king. Pray for wisdom, like Solomon. And on that note, shalom, peace, and blessings to all nations. All can come into the kingdom of Israel. But all, like you hear a lot of brothers and sisters talking about Israel is only for us, those with the signs. No, it's not. They don't know what you're talking about. You confusing them, and you confuse yourself, because Israel is Jeshurun. Israel is Salem. It was a kingdom before Jacob. Jacob's name was turned to Israel, but understand the foundation of who is Jacob. Jacob comes from a long line of descendants of Shem. Shemites. That's the family who the Most High chose to represent his kingdom in the earth. He blessed Ham and Japheth as well. Matter of fact, Genesis 9:27 tells us Japheth shall dwell in the tents of Shem, the blessed one. So that means you're going to have Japhites, Europeans, today. The people that are inhabiting Europe, I'm going to say that. That's the so-called white man. And these are Japhites. And he's in the land of Shem. For a long time, we were under the impression, we were taught and under the impression that the Ashkenazis are the chosen people. Well, yes and no. Because it goes right along with my understanding. You might as well fall off them. Yeah, we got a case against the things that happened, because we know who's who. I have a Germanic last name, so I know who did what, when, why, family. It's right there. It's in your last name. It's just like what happened to the ancestors in Babylon. Remember, they changed Daniel's Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego and the rest of the people's name. They changed their names, family, to the names of their gods. They changed Daniel's name to who? Belshazzar. Come on, fam. This is in Babylon. So we can reasonably deduct that America is operating in a form of Babylonian worship, idolatry. Yeah. We can reasonably understand and characterize this thing as idolatry. It's the same thing they did to God's people, like I said, in Babylon. Who did it? Unless you can give me some new revised history, some new history, recent history, that would speak to a heart of repentance, a nation that repented and came back from the death, because they really think they gon' that's crazy. It's game over, man. Bottom line, long story short, Genesis 15, and that nation I will judge, and they shall come out with great substance. So I trust and believe the word, and I know of a surety that we coming out of here. Those who are obedient and humble and working kingdom right now, not later, when you see a move in the spirit happening and people start wondering, first they know we the people. Now they expecting you're gonna see you can expect to see things in the spirit starting to happen, which is already happening. We got these prophecies. We done took the Torah back and brought the light. What they tried to hide is made known now. Most High is making all things known, family. All you got to do is pay attention. The things that you read in the Bible, you will see it in reality, family. It'll blow your mind. But don't get caught up in the world like your people stuck on, you know? You got a lot of people that are stuck in the matrix. They don't look at you crazy like, oh, you need to shut up. You need to shut up. Why don't you? No. Why don't you repent and remove yourself from what's profane unto the Most High? Have you thought about that? Case in point, like our people dealing with who didn't vote for Kamala. Sisters talking about some, oh, we gonna lose, and white women too. I even seen some LBGT talking crazy because Trump speaking against this reproductive surgery stuff, which affects us on many levels. It's the education. It's like it's a playbook put in place for people to get rich off uh, things like this, and which is an assault against God and His people. You trying to pervert God's people. God created you. You know what He created. He don't need no computers or none of that stuck in you. Hell no. And as His people, you have law that governs your life. And men and women, that's on you. The decisions you make. You want to be a freak and just out here giving it up. That's on you. You don't blame the man because you couldn't sit your ass still, and neither could he. Y'all make that choice, and if you get pregnant and y'all not create, you notice I said you all too, not just him, but the both of you. And y'all not creating no life, y'all don't create a business or make sure he operating a business so he can sustain a life for y'all, bro. That's on y'all. You shouldn't be complaining about nothing. I don't care what everybody else doing or what they talking about. Consider it. You have to, especially in this day and age. You want to be an owner. You don't want to get. I'm not getting caught up in that rat race. Hell no, I don't care if I make only $100 a day. It's mine. That's $700 a week. You know, that's good money. That's what I push for. Through shirts, retail, which I sell printed shirts, hats. My knee, I got cups too. I got cups here. I've held them for myself. I don't know why I ain't taking up there to sell them, but yeah. My man been turning up at the pop-ups. And that's motivating me. I'm like, that's what's up, my nephew and his dad. They've been doing pop-up after pop-up. Check them out. Dog walking gear. Paul Royalty. Dog walk gear. They got all kind of dog necessities, you know. Check them out. He on Facebook. They got the dog chain, dog leashes, nice quality, thick leather. They got the clothes for them, the shoes, the toys, and you know, when it's playtime, all kind of all kind of dog necessities for their business. And they doing good. All praise to the Most High. I pray they get super wealthy. Somebody got, we always say that one of us got to break out. One of us gonna break out. Hey, they pushing too. I love it. I love it. I'm pushing too, goddamn. Yeah, at the pops, I always said though, I want to get me a place in my business name though. And with that place, use that place strictly for business. You know, do shows, have showings, some little retail products, have food, food, drinks, and have the people gathering, have a little entertainment, sell clothes, sell retail, do some retail, offer them products, even offer others who are in the line of business. Man, come on, get down. The more the merrier. But yeah, that's where I'm going with it. Host myself, campaign, but I'm gonna put a team together. I ain't doing all this shit myself. I just did a job the other day, 25 shirts. And I don't have no industrial cutter. I got a basic cricket maker, a 12-inch press, heat press, and I got my computer. Simple. Oh my God, I did 25 shirts. I was up 24 hours. Everything from scratch. Everything. I got it done the customer's house, but we'll see where that leads. It helped me in the sense that I know I got that go in me. You know, when I get that call, I can produce on time, quality shirts. And yeah, I do 25 printed, custom print t-shirts, vinyl cuts, not no print paper. I use vinyl cuts. Now I get that DTF paper, which I've been talking about. I see it's hot now. And I just haven't had the opportunity to buy the application. They got everything you need to set that system up. And I'm like, I need to get that, but I even thought about just ordering the prints. I see a lot of people jumping off into it, and them prints look good. I'm on the streets with it. I'm putting them on clothing, whatever. Cups, hoods, joggers. You can even make leather keychains. I'm putting it everywhere. We're trying to get to the money. We got a brand, and it delivers. It's called CDT Custom. It works. I charged her 150. That was on the low. She got her own shirts though, so it was basically just the work, which I paid for the products out of it. I know y'all like, he's sweet. People charge you 10 arms and a leg, but I already know to do a job like that, I'm gonna need 350. 350. You get the t-shirt, 100% t-shirt, 100% cotton t-shirt. You get your paper, that comes with the vinyl, layered with multiple colors, not no one color. You're gonna get multiple colors. And we're gonna make it happen. We're gonna make it happen. I'm about to go in the studio now. Oh man. I start to print some bears. A couple of bear shirts. It is football season. It's not just seasonal with that type of product in the city, being in the city of Chicago. No. I was watching a group earlier. They were going to this club and all of them had on Bears apparel. And I'm like, yeah, okay, that's good. They gave me that idea right there. You need to make a couple of them shirts and put them in your sack. So when you rolling out, you can have them to offer too. But yeah, I enjoyed myself. That was a 24-hour process to do that. 24 hours, I got it done in a day. So I'm like, okay, work harder. Work smarter. Business. Start doing everything in the business name. Get some of that debt and use it. Battle machines and inventory. Bigger machines like industrial machines. Better quality system of print, print paper. In case I use print, do use that print model. A lot of my the things that I print are created through vinyl. Like some of the characters, they're vinyl cuts. They're not print paper. I don't run them through the printer. I took my time to learn how to use the characters in the system to create what I need. And it's working. I got this grind hard print. I got this little character on. It's dope. I got some Nike joints too. I'm putting it all out there. We putting it all out there. And like I be sharing, something custom you might want made specifically for you, get at me. We can make it happen. Get at me. Signs, business cards. Um, you might want a particular sign made in your room for you. A wooden sign or all type of different type of materials. I'm gonna have to start getting into these materials too because you can make money with the materials, man. I'm noticing with these prints, with multicolored prints, some of them have material, cotton materials, flock, it'd be quite a few materials. Up Velcro, got leather. Then it be cloth materials. I'm like, okay, they cutting all kind of materials and creating and aligning it with print paper to create a design. I'm like, that's what's up. But how do they get the? I'm trying to figure how would they get the? Okay, you will have to cut. I guess. How would that go? They would have to glue that or get it sold in. Because now I'm thinking I can use some of that material. I can cut some Gucci signs, some Nikes. Who else? Horseshoes. What else? Yeah. Hmm. Excuse me, y'all. I'm back in my room. My lady, she be watching the old shows. Me too. We old school. I ain't into too much of this new stuff. We ain't got no substance, man. We can't connect. We on a whole different, two different energies. I ain't on that type time they be on. All this, everybody, we all one, everybody doing the same. No, we're not all the same. That's bullshit. That's a lie from the pits of hell. We don't all, I have to come off that internet because they on that talking crazy about the men and sisters from off their damn line. Y'all better wake y'all ass up. Y'all need a wake up call. Stop depending on the government like they could do everything for us. I always said, I'm gonna stop saying, like I used to hate that when I used to hear people say that back in the days. Oh, if black people didn't have the government, they ass probably wouldn't have made it. Woo, woo. Well, that was them of old. This generation here, hell no. I don't need no government doing nothing. But do what it do. Let me go and be great. Shit. Put them tools in place and make way where I can have access to them tools. And as long as I'm doing business and creating, you gonna make money off of it. We gonna make money. But I don't need you to give me no job. Hell no. People don't understand. They lawyers. They're gonna charge your ass to create what you should be creating for yourself, and then we complain. Come on, man. Less government. But at the same time, the government needs to do what it is hired to do. You know, don't come in the game playing. Don't come in here trying to change the game to fit your desires, what you think. Hell no, stick to the rules. People be look. Some of these people be too damn extra out here. Real talk. But now people are awakened and people are taking control and doing things themselves. And a lot of people don't like that. They feel you need to be dependent on others, and there's no way you can think for yourself to come to any conclusion that's going to benefit you or your loved ones. Like, fucking gave y'all a brain, please. Y'all ass out of here to wake up. It's a new day, baby. It's a new day, baby. Yeah, I'm in trouble. I hate being empty. I ain't got no fucking cash. This woman ain't brought my money. I ain't digging on that. That ain't gonna work. You know, you might be in the house. You might want to go take a walk and go get you some sweet out the stuff. I like to eat my nutty bars. Go get me some nutty bars. Playing them games. Play games with people. What up, lady? You know, if it ain't about the money, don't be hitting me up. I ain't getting up. I got some bills too. People looking at me cross-eyed. The 15th almost here. 15th, your shit ain't paid. You get kicked out. You got from the 1st to the 15th. It's winter time. I'm gonna be outside, y'all. Who love me? I ain't talking to you. I know they ain't. I didn't say nothing about you. I wasn't even talking to you, boo boo. I'm on here talking about the norm for the hood. This ain't the hood, boo boo. This the middle class. They don't operate like that. Woo! They hold dear to credit scores because there's a system where I'm around here laughing and playing about them. Shit, they can use their credit card from their hard work and the government, the credit system doing business with them. If they don't do business, ain't no credit. They should cut that shit off. So they get them incentives because they do good business and they able to pay their bills and manage their bills on time. Unlike my ass, they manage it and getting it done. We're gonna see about that though. I haven't taken the opportunity to use none of that shit because Black Power, I ain't messing with the system, but what's the banking system? And you are a citizen of the United States, even if you are one of the chosen. You are a citizen of these states. Yes, you are. So you might as well utilize the system. You make money, they get to eat too. One hand wash the other. Let's get it. Yes, you. No.